Economics professor Dr. Roseanne Jones will be the featured speaker at the seminar. She is also one of the main authors of an economic impact statement that was required by law during the last minimum wage increase. They studied the potential effects of the last $1 an hour hike.
We wanted to see how many workers on Guam were already falling below or at the $8.25, which was the projected minimum wage increase. And when we looked at workers on Guam who were in the average range falling below that $8.25, we only found about 6,000 potential workers at the time, or 10% of the workforce. And we said, you know, that's not going to have a huge impact.
She says most of the lowest paid workers are in the service industries, hotels and restaurants, and many work multiple jobs to make ends meet. But Jones says, contrary to common perception, companies do tend to look out for their workers, which they discovered in their many one-on-one interviews.
I was impressed to hear from our employers of minimum wage workers, when it really got down to it, they said, some of them, that I feel for my workers. I don't know how they do this. I know how expensive it is to live here, and we do the very best we can to help them.
There is also the common perception of what businesses typically do in response to a forced increase in wages: cut employees and raise prices.
And so we asked both of those questions, and the answer to both of them were no. We didn't lay off workers, and we didn't cut their hours. And so then we asked, did you raise prices? And they said, no, we didn't raise prices. We couldn't raise prices. And we're like, you couldn't raise prices? They said, for our type of product, we'll have too much competition.
So what did the businesses do, Jones asked?
It drove us to create and expand our business in new lines of business activity. So I smiled at that. I'm going, who would have thought that, in a sense, the increase in this minimum wage spurred business development?
Jones also compares Guam wages to the mainland and talks about what she says is often overlooked in wage debates. What about the salary levels of professionals? More on that in Friday's news.
We haven't done that study.